Okay. Well, if anybody sees this, I don't even know if I can keep an eye on chat. Yeah, so apologies. This is just a test stream. StreamYard is ridiculously expensive, and I'm still debating on whether or not to continue my subscription into the next year based on just how expensive it's become. So I'm looking for alternatives, maybe. A couple of the ones that I looked at previous had, I think, exact same kind of pricing structure. So it really wasn't that attractive to try to switch over. And I am very familiar at this point with what StreamYards can do. And I have a lot of my things set up there, and I'm very familiar with it. So there is a minor attraction to just staying with it, even if it is expensive, because it doesn't look like the industry is getting any cheaper. So, all that being said, I was like, well, let's try something different, at least for the sake of getting a feel for it. And this is Talk Studio, which I guess used to be Melon from Streamlabs. And Juliet, Shady Grin, Resolute Germ, Morgan King, Best Remy, Mike Savage, Duck Dog, Chaos Eve, hello. I don't know how to do anything fancy with this thing yet, so I don't know about overlays or showing chat. I don't know if I can display chat. I don't have anything loaded, so no musical cues or anything. I'm just sort of, dipping my toes in the water here. The one thing I am worried about is that having set all this up, it's going to somehow screw up my settings for StreamYard when I have to use that again in the near future, and I'm going to have my sound all crappy again. The other thing, too, that's kind of annoying is you have to have a webcam plugged in for this to work. StreamYard does not require you to have a webcam plugged in. I can just go streaming without having that, but I have to plug in a webcam. I have to turn off the webcam, which is a little annoying. Oh my gosh, Duck Dog. I can show these? Okay, I can show these things. Duck Dog, thank you so much. Don't say mine. Okay, you got me. Yes, that was poor choice of words. Poor choice of words. Poor choice of words. Thank you so much, Duck Dog. And Kiro Soldier. Shiba Dog with a big smile on his face, tilting his head. I'm assuming that is a super chat with a sticker. I would play the Dog Cat Fox Stinger, but I have none of those loaded here. So this is all just as bargain basement as you can get. I kind of feel like the first time Ranting Monkey streamed with my assistants back in the olden days. So I'm just trying to get a feel for this. What are my options here? Can I do anything exciting while I'm standing here? Themes, previews. Can I use this? What happens when I use this? Applying a new theme. Yeah, sure, why not? Did that do anything? It changed the color of the name I have in the corner. Great. How about like a background, or can I do anything with this? Show more. Okay, overlay. Forward overlay. Oh. Okay. Christmas theme. There we go. Powered by Talk Studio. Oh boy. Ooh, like snow. What's with the snowflake theme and everything? Okay, and that hides my screen name. Okay. What's this do? Yeah, I cannot promise this will be a very exciting. I'm also wondering, can I change this wobbly stuff around my avatar? It looks a little too, I don't know, bizarre. I could pick the font, rounded, casual, boxy. Design. Yeah, I'm not quite so sure about this. Let's see. Resolute Germ. Good luck. I've been looking to replace StreamYards for over a year. Nothing seems to work well. Yeah, I'm so used to StreamYard at this point. I've been using it for years now, and I've been using it through all of its evolutions that I'm just used to the convenience of it and the options. I guess the question I have to ask myself is the familiarity and the options and the convenience and everything worth the nigh on 100% increase in price they dropped on us last year to go forward this year? And, it might be just a matter of feeling like I'm under the thumb of a monopoly in that regard, but StreamYard's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's simple. I know where all the options are. I've got everything loaded on there. I know how to operate it. It feels like a lot of these other guys are catching up to the convenience of that. Of course, there are people out there who are masters of OBS that can do everything under the sun, just as well as StreamYard and paying, a quarter of the price or something. I'm not one of those guys, unfortunately. So, Sabian 187, surprised. Hey, Scribinal. Oh. Hey, Sabian. And Ames S, hello, Mr. Light. Hello, Mr. S, as it were. And Juan Carlos Gonzalez Jr. Scribe, sometimes I confuse you with Price of Reason because each time you watch a TED Talk, you pay with your sanity. I don't think you could confuse me with Price of Reason for the sonorous nature of his voice as compared to mine. He has this very deep baritone. I can't even do it, but it's like very, very deep and thoughtful baritone. I can't compete with Price of Reason. But if you confuse us, I'll take it as a compliment. Anyway, this is just a test stream. No frills, guys. I appreciate you taking the time to check it out. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go here because I'm not quite sure what else I could do or say with the options I have in front of me that I understand them even. Text. What do I do? Oh, ticker. Add new ticker. Okay. This, if I can spell today, this is my ticker. And if I add that and I show that, aha, this is my ticker. Yeah, this is what passes for exciting entertainment on a Sunday, everybody. What else can I do? Teleprompter. A teleprompter? I can add a teleprompter? How do I do that? Here. Okay, add that. Show that. Oh, okay, that's it. That's the teleprompter. Okay, just well, you can't see the teleprompter. Okay, it says the prompter is only visible to you. So I put on "You Stay Classy, San Diego," and I can see this brief overlay of "You Stay Classy, San Diego" going over the screen. Okay. Ames as Price of Reason as a relaxing voice helps us sleep. Yeah, if there's ever a guy that needs to do like just reading out of a dictionary for the sake of calming people, I think Price of Reason could probably get away with it. I think he could probably get away with it. All right, guys, I think I'm going to end this. This was just an experiment. As I say, my concern is, having turned on this new software and put on a bunch of settings and things, is this going to throw off my settings for StreamYard? And my biggest concern, of course, every time I've ever logged into a different streaming service like Rumble or something, it throws all of my audio settings off. And then when I go back to StreamYard, it sounds like I'm talking through a coffee can underwater. That's what I'm concerned about now. So I may do a test stream on regular StreamYard just after this, just to see if I've completely thrown a wrench into my usual routine. Anyway, so if you see that in a moment, you can join me there. But this was my test stream for Talk Studio. I will watch and listen back to this later and see what I think. And yeah, I think my subscription on StreamYard runs out in August, so I've got a little bit of time to debate on going forward. But anyway, guys, Thanks for hanging out for a minute. I might see you in another couple of minutes when I do another test stream on StreamYard. Maybe I'll do something more substantive at that time since I have all of my options loaded up there. Take care. Bye-bye.